talk to me unless I want to talk to you.
No, I'll talk to you right now.
Yeah, no, you won't, because you lie.
Remember when Big Brother was actually about the game? Not about TikTok dancers and hot tubs. Not about sponsorship deals or showmances so fake they make Bachelor contestants look sincere. I mean the real game. Paranoia, betrayal, and psychological warfare dressed in athleisure. There was a time when Big Brother USA felt like a chaotic social experiment. A pressure cooker of strangers scheming in a poorly lit house with cameras watching them 24/7. Not for clout, not for followers, but for $500,000 and the right to lie through their teeth with conviction. This wasn't just reality TV, it was strategy porn. We had Dan's funeral, Dr. Will's manipulation masterclass, Janelle winning comps like it was a blood sport, legends, not influencers. Back then, the drama was raw, the alliances were unstable, and the feeds, pure gold. People stayed up all night refreshing Reddit threads just to watch someone microwave a burrito while plotting a blindside. Big Brother used to be unpredictable, messy, and kind of brilliant. Now, it's airbrushed, overproduced, and smells like brand deals. So what the hell happened? Before the hashtags, before the showmances, before someone used the phrase social media strategy unironically in their preseason interview, Big Brother was imported chaos from Europe. Originally a Dutch invention. Yes, really, blame the Netherlands.
Doe maar net alsof het seks is.
Big Brother was designed as a social experiment. Lock a bunch of people in a house, remove all contact with the outside world, and see what happens. Spoiler, what happened was deeply weird and incredibly watchable. The original concept came from a place of a psychological petri dish where people slowly unraveled on national television. It wasn't about fame or followers. It was about how long you could keep it together when your only connection to reality was a disembodied voice saying, "You are not allowed to talk about production." When Big Brother USA launched in 2000, it tried to stay faithful to that vision for about a season. The first season was weirdly pure. America voted people out. There was barely any game strategy, and most of the cast looked like people you'd run into at a PTA meeting. It was wholesome, awkward, and kind of boring. So CBS did what CBS does best. They panicked. By season 2, they scrapped the public voting system, added the head of household twist, and said, "Screw democracy, let's make this interesting." And just like that, the Big Brother we actually care about was born. This is where legends were forged. We got Dr. Will Kirby, a tanned puppet master who told everyone to their face he was lying, and they still trusted him.
Because I hate you all.
We got Nicole, the original underdog queen. We got Chilltown, phone calls in the diary room, and strategy so savage it made Wall Street look like a bake sale. The game evolved fast. By the early 2000s, Big Brother had fully embraced its identity as a Darwinian experiment in manipulation. The competitions were janky, the prizes were lame, and the house looked like it had been decorated by a suburban wine mom. But the drama? Chef's kiss. Season 6 brought us the Sovereign Six versus the Friendship, a storyline more gripping than most prestige dramas. Season 7 was All-Stars. Before that term got hijacked to mean people who had a decent TikTok following in 2019.
My name is Victor, I'm 25 years old, I live in New Orleans. I'm a personal trainer.
And Season 10, straight up art. Dan Giesling entered the house a Catholic school teacher. He left a Machiavellian legend with blood on his hands and a smirk on his face. For a few golden years, Big Brother was appointment TV for people who wanted trashy entertainment and a game theory seminar. It had depth, it had unpredictability, and most important, it had 24/7 live feeds, so you could cancel your social life and start obsessing over people trapped in a house. And here's the thing, the players weren't perfect. But they were real. They said dumb things. They made messy alliances. They didn't have social media managers or pre-game brand deals. Some of them didn't even fully understand the rules, which honestly made the show better. Every summer felt like a new experiment. New dynamics, new gameplay, new power shifts. You never knew who was going to rise, who was going to implode, or who was going to get voted out for committing the ultimate Big Brother sin, being boring.
The situation I am in right now, I wouldn't even be in if it wasn't for Rennie.
In these early seasons, Big Brother felt alive. It was unpredictable, volatile, and occasionally problematic, but never fake. That was the magic. You weren't watching a performance, you were watching a breakdown in real time. And CBS, they were loving it. Ratings were strong, feeds were addictive, forums were popping off. YouTube was flooded with fan edits and conspiracy theories about voting patterns and house guest body language. People cared. This was reality TV before it was branded reality TV. Before everyone on the cast had an online store, a podcast, or an NFT collection. It was before the era of playing for the followers. It was chaotic, unfiltered, and impossible to replicate. And of course, because this is America, we couldn't leave well enough alone. Because if there's one thing American television does best, it's ruining a good thing slowly, over time, while pretending nothing's changed. The decline didn't happen all at once. It never does. It started small, subtle, almost invisible. But the cracks were coming. Every downfall starts quietly. Not with a scandal, not with a meltdown, just a subtle shift, the kind you don't notice until it's too late. For Big Brother, that moment was when fans everywhere caught themselves thinking, wait, why does this cast look like an Instagram ad?
I see resemblance to Vanessa Russo from season 17.
By the 2010s, the house stopped feeling like a social experiment packed with oddballs and underdogs. Gone were the rodeo clowns, morticians, and small-town weirdos. In their place, aspiring influencers, fitness models, people whose job title was entrepreneur, but let's be honest, they were selling protein powder on TikTok. The vibe changed. Players weren't scheming to survive, they were curating a personal brand. Why blindside someone when you could respect their journey and get invited on their podcast later? Why take risks when your post-show future depended on staying likable, not on actually winning?
I'm thinking to myself, damn, maybe I should have picked Paul Lee.
But here's the thing, this shift didn't just come from the players. Production started meddling too. Instead of letting the game unfold naturally, they layered on twist after twist, hoping to manufacture the chaos that used to happen on its own. Coaches, battlebacks, America's MVP, Pandora's box, secret rooms, reset buttons, each one more desperate than the last. What used to be a simple became a messy whiteboard of gimmicks. And the more production tried to spice things up, the more artificial it all felt. Even the diary room, once a place for raw emotion and strategy, turned into a TikTok audition booth. Contestants delivered sound bites like they were reading off a social media checklist.
People should like you for who you are.
I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to make moves. I didn't come to take part, I came to take over. Cool lines. But maybe make an actual move? And the live feeds, once the lifeblood of the fandom, started to crumble. Superfans used to stay up all night watching whispered plans unfold in the storage room. Now, the second things get interesting, fish tank, or stars, or sudden unexplained silence. It's hard to call it reality TV when the reality keeps getting cut. The early cracks weren't loud. They didn't explode all at once. They crept in, episode by episode, season by season. Small casting shifts, small production tweaks, small edits that smoothed over the chaos. But those small cracks, they were growing. Big Brother today doesn't feel like a game anymore. It feels like a 3-month-long influencer retreat hosted inside a Las Vegas Airbnb. Every season kicks off the same way. We meet the cast, a few quirky types, 1 or 2 superfans, and an army of people whose job titles are content creator, entrepreneur, or, let's be honest, wants a Fashion Nova deal. On day 1, alliances lock in based on vibes and mirror selfies. By week 2, anyone remotely interesting or unpredictable is backdoored. By week 4, the majority alliance is steamrolling the house, and we're all stuck watching the same 6 people take protein shakes, rehearse diary room one-liners, and nod sagely about playing with integrity. And the competitions? Please, gone are the brutal endurance tests and nail-biting mental showdowns. Now we get candy-themed obstacle courses sponsored by some obscure streaming platform, edited with wacky sound effects and cartoon music.
Vanessa has lost her nut.
It's not Big Brother, it's Wipeout Influencer Edition. Meanwhile, the diary room has fully morphed into a cringe factory. Every soundbite is crafted like it's aiming for TikTok virality. I am the game. I didn't come here to make friends, I came to dominate.
All right, guys, we've got 4 sleeps left. It's Christmas. Do you like Christmas?
Yes. Sure, but dominating what exactly? A veto comp shaped like a giant foam donut. And here's the real kicker. We, the fans, see through all of it. Reddit threads roast the cast before the premiere is halfway over. Twitter's collective response to every new twist is basically, cool, now watch them waste it. TikTok edits gleefully compare chaotic old seasons to the sterile predictability of modern ones, and the difference is embarrassing. By episode 2, most of us can already predict the boot order. By jury phase, we're hate watching out of habit, not hope. Even YouTube is flooded with titles like The Downfall of Big Brother, Why BB is Unwatchable Now, Bring back the feeds or we riot. Fan channels have more insight into the show's problems than the actual producers, who somehow, miraculously, keep making a game about lying, backstabbing, and manipulation feel safe. Every twist feels like it came from a brand focus group. Every cast feels like it was algorithm selected for marketability. There's no edge, no chaos, no real risk. And the ultimate irony, the very unpredictability that once made Big Brother great, the paranoia, the breakdowns, the betrayal, is now exactly what the producers are terrified of. Because unpredictability doesn't sell ad space.
Tanner became head of household while host Julie Chen had plastic surgery to look less Chinese.
Chaos makes sponsors nervous. Real, unscripted drama, not on brand. So what are we left with? A neutered, over-edited, influencer-infested summer filler. A show that used to make headlines and now just makes us sigh. It's no longer expect the unexpected. It's expect the alliance, the back door, the scripted diary room, the clean-cut winner, and the sponsored veto comp hosted by a CW actor you barely recognize. And then do it all again next summer. So here we are. Big Brother, once the messy, unpredictable, paranoid fever dream of reality TV, has become a polished, predictable, influencer-infested brand activation.
My grandfather passed away.
Oh my God, dude, are you serious, dude?
A show that was once about surviving the house is now about surviving Twitter. The question is, can it be saved? Technically, sure. CBS could wake up, strip away the gimmicks, cast players for strategy instead of selfies, and let the game breathe again. Real diversity, real risks, real chaos. That's the formula. But maybe, just maybe, it's not about saving it. Maybe Big Brother didn't get worse. Maybe we got sharper, more media savvy, less willing to buy into the polished reality we once devoured without question. Maybe the show didn't age poorly. Maybe we just outgrew it. Or maybe, and hear me out, maybe it really does just suck now. And that's okay, because if Big Brother taught us anything, it's this. No alliance lasts forever, not even the one between a show and its fans. So if you're still watching, I salute you. You are stronger than slop, stronger than backdoor plans, stronger than the fish tank cutting the feeds mid-drama. If you've walked away, I get it. And if you're like most of us, still hoping, still hate watching, still mourning what once was, remember this. It used to be real. Now it's just real adjacent. And the feeds? Yeah, they're down again. Oh, and if this video made you feel seen, broken, or spiritually evicted, smash that subscribe button like it's the veto comp you have to win. Like the video if you've ever screamed at a floater. Drop a comment with the moment you realized the game was rigged, emotionally or otherwise. Because unlike Big Brother, this channel actually listens. See you next eviction.